Hey dudes and dudettes, Mr. Theorist here and welcome back. We are back and new and awesome and I have a cool little background now, which rocks. If you see my little vlog, you know that the reason I've not been around for a while is I've been ill. As you can tell, I've moved house and Christmas and just, so much. But in the vlog I explain and I've also got some cool things on the go. But this video is a prediction video on, as the thumbnail and title says, Episode 9 of Star Wars. Now you're probably thinking, there's no trailer yet? How are you making these predictions? Well, I watched Last Jedi round about, I think it was 5 times I went to see it in the end. And I love it to bits, completely. I did a Last Jedi plot on just before Last Jedi came out, and yeah, I wasn't 100% right with it, but with these 4 predictions, I reckon 1 or 2 of them I'm fairly going to get right. One of them is, if I'm correct, you guys have to do something for me. Another one that is kind of crazy, and if it turns out to be true, yeah. But let's get on with the theory. Well, prediction video. So, as I say, I got 4 predictions for you. First one, what I want you guys to do, if I'm correct with this first prediction, is bring someone who hasn't seen this video, get them to watch it, and hit that subscribe button. Okay? That's if I'm right. If I'm wrong, bring a friend back to this video and put hateful comments below. Because, yeah, that's the deal. And then, if I get enough hateful comments, I will make a video and have to read them out and be upset on camera, because yay. But that's the deal. If I'm correct with this first prediction, and you guys have got to subscribe. If I'm wrong, you guys have got to leave a comment that's hateful down below. Okay? As I say, the second and third are a bit, I reckon I'm fairly okay with it, and the last one is just crazy than anything. First prediction though, is I'm going to predict the title of Episode 9. If you've seen my Last Jedi plot theory, you will know that I've kind of got a title in mind and I'm going to stick to it. Because all 3 Star Wars movies, it's rumoured, of this new trilogy are kind of building a sentence. We've got The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and then whatever the last one is. Force Awakens The Force Awakens was for The Last Jedi, which turned out to be, spoilers, Rey. And then it makes sense for the third one to have the title as well. That's going to make up a sentence, which will be The Balance Restored. Okay guys, so if I'm right with this first one, if the third installment in this trilogy is called The Balance Restored, you've got to hit the subscribe button and bring a friend and hit that subscribe button. Alright? Second theory. Now this one is, I'm pretty sure this one's going to turn out to be true, because they're going to have to do some rejigging, because obviously we lost Carrie Fisher last year. It's quite saddening. And they're going to have to wire some storytelling points and everything, and just kind of the way The Last Jedi played out in the end as well is another reason I think this one's going to happen. And that is, we're going to get probably about a 5-year time jump between Last Jedi and The Balance Restored. And during this time, the First Order has conquered the galaxy. They are completely in control. They're not just some evil group that has a massive armada and they're pushing the galaxy into submission. No, they've taken over completely. Spoilers, if you haven't, I don't know why you're watching this video if you've not seen Last Jedi. But, as you know, Kylo Ren became Supreme Leader Ren, or Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, whatever the Supreme Leader Ren will call him. He's now in charge of the First Order, and he will, because of we know what sort of character he is going to decimate the galaxy and make it submit, and it will. But Leia's group, now run by Poe, will basically be like an insurgent group like they have been, but there'll be splinter cells all over the galaxy. And it's pretty much how the original trilogy went, is that the good guys were just a small ragtag group built up by different people from the galaxy trying to take on this big scary threat. It's pretty much going to be like that. Obviously without the Emperor fight because of Snoke. And that's my second prediction. Time jump. They are in control, and the Resistance are going to be basically the rebels again, with more people, because now people are rallied to their cause because of the end of the film. Because Luke's sacrifice essentially was inspiring people to join them. That's my second prediction. Third prediction is that Rey is going to be a Jedi Master, just like Luke was in Return of the Jedi, but instead of her showing off her fancy Force skills by force choking a pig monster or mind controlling some grunt of Jabbas. You Uber fans out there, as you can tell, I don't quite know the names. It's really bad. But yeah, and with this Jedi Master status, she's training younglings, kind of like the little boy that was using the Force at the end with the broomstick, and was inspired by Luke's story. But that's how she's going to be seen as a Jedi Master. Is she's training younglings, she's focused the Force, she is mindful and disciplined because she has read the books over these 5 years. Basically gone into solitude. And where did she go in solitude? I reckon the temple that we saw Luke train Kylo Ren and the other younglings on. She has rebuilt this temple, using it now as the focal point of the Jedi Order that she's trying to rebuild in this new way that she has learned. And just for a little yay moment, there's going to be a shrine. This is all part of the prediction. There's going to be a little shrine in the temple with a lightsaber. And it's going to be Luke's green lightsaber as a symbol of what the sacrifice that was made of the previous Last Jedi in order for the Jedi to reborn as this new order. And that's my second prediction, guys. That's my third prediction, guys. Now my last one. If you guys are a regular and you know what I'm pretty much have a mindset of in this trilogy is that clones do exist. I thought maybe Finn was a clone and he's going to be a traitor, which he still could. There's a slight hint of it, I think. Especially in The Last Jedi, where you have Finn is unconscious, and just before we flash to him, Hux says to Snoke, "Don't worry, we have them on the edge of a string," and then instantly flashes to Finn. Now, either that's an uber red herring because they saw just my video, because I don't think anyone else has come up with this idea, or Finn is a sleeper agent and he's going to be activated at some point. I thought it was probably to take out Luke, but clearly not. It's going to be a pivotal role. Finn is going to turn out to be a traitor, but he doesn't realise it. But that's not part of this. That's not part of this theory. That's just a connection. But I still think clones exist in this universe, and we've been having one in the other two films, in Force Awakens and Last Jedi, and that's Captain Phasma. In the first film, she supposedly was thrown down a trash compactor. Okay, that really should have killed someone, I would have thought, unless everyone knows how to escape the trash compactor. And then in Last Jedi, it's not even referenced in the slight, but Phasma is back, and this time she dies again in this film, and she didn't do anything. This is the thing, is Phasma, she's built up to be this really scary uber trooper, and she's died pretty much twice. There's no way she got out of the trash compactor and off Starkiller Base before it blew up. She died, and she died again in Last Jedi, and I reckon that they are both different clones, and that in the final film you're going to find out that she is a clone, this final Phasma. But unlike the other two, she hasn't been conditioned like all troopers are. And possibly someone's going to find her, maybe even Finn, after he breaks his, if he is the sleeper agent thing in his head, and finds her and basically wants to bring her in into the rebels, because he was where she was. Like 6 years ago, the film would essentially place it now. And yeah, she'll turn. But she would have been a clone. And that explains why she pretty much died in Force Awakens, and she died again here. But in the last one, she's going to be saved and become a good guy. Phasma is a clone. That is my final prediction. And if that one is correct, woo! I called it. But yeah, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this prediction video. As I say, first one, title of the movie is The Balance Restored. Second one, massive time jump of 5 years. Leia has passed away. Poe is now in control of the rebels, who are now a bigger group than they were in Last Jedi, but the First Order has taken over. Third one, Rey is now Jedi Master and has rebuilt the temple that Luke was using to train Kylo Ren and the younglings. And the fourth one, which is the crazy one, which I'm not expecting to be true, but if it is, awesome, is that Captain Phasma is a clone, and she always is. Hence why she's so specifically different to all the other troopers. Like, we have the different ranked troopers. We have the execution troopers and the snow troopers, but they are just still the stormtrooper outfit, just slightly modified. Maybe the mask looks slightly different, or they've got different coloured bands on their shoulders, but not like a full-on different chrome type of stormtrooper outfit. And she's really tall as well, which I know the actress is, but really obscenely tall, that really distracts your eyesight. And that's what I reckon, guys. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit that like button, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Tell me if there's any predictions you have on the next final of the trilogy, maybe, unless Disney decides to carry on going, of this trilogy. As always, guys, if you would please, if you haven't already, subscribe to this video, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye!